Good morning, this is Destiny checking in with today's Daily Diamond. Hey family, as always, I would like to say welcome to any new subscribers and thank you for checking out my podcast. And as always, for my family, those of you who've been with me, hey y'all, welcome back. Before I do my sponsors and before I jump into today's topic, I just want to remind you guys that the podcast is in a lot of locations. You can find it on iTunes. You can find it on Google Play. You can find it on my WordPress, which is destinysdiamonds.wordpress.com. And last but not least, every podcast that's been posted this week is now available on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I really want this thing to take off. And I need all of the support, all of the reposts, all of the shares, all of the likes that you guys can muster, and all of the comments and ratings that you guys can muster in order for this thing to take off. So now that part is over, of course, let me say thank you and shout out my sponsors. Of course, up first we have Lisha. Lisha is our up-and-coming braider and hairstylist. Make sure you check her out, get them feed-ins and get them box braids together. Then we have Kisses by Shelly. You know that's my favorite lip gloss. I'm interested in selling some of these new color combos, so make sure you check out Kisses by Shelly. And last but not least, we have Royal Crown Extensions. It's a new month, so she's got a new giveaway, and the price list is up. I will update my promo page so you guys can see the price list as well. But make sure you check out all of these three young female entrepreneurs. They are doing their absolute best to get their brand built and get themselves in order, so give them all the support that they need. And if and when you happen to shop and or visit with them, please let them know that Destiny sent you. Now on to today's topic. So this topic is a little bit of a random one. It was not a suggested one, but it's one that I felt like I needed to kind of just get out there. So I don't know what's been going on here lately, but I have seen a slew of women, young women, women between the ages of 18, 30, 35 or something, right? I've seen a slew of women who have decided that social media and or Twitter and or text messages is the best place in the world to air their dirty laundry. This is not something that is new. This is just something that I haven't spoke about, and I don't understand it. It confuses me. Ladies, women, young women, women my age, like, I fundamentally believe that the internet is not necessarily the best place in the world to air your dirty laundry. Like, let's not do that, ladies. You never know who is watching you. You never know who is looking at you, who might look to you as a role model, who might look to you for inspiration. You never, ever know who is watching you. And I think that this concept or this idea of airing your dirty laundry, airing your personal business, airing your personal problems and woes on the internet, on social media, like, it is a bad idea. I understand that things frustrate us. I understand that we get agitated and irritated with things in our lives. That is an everyday deal. That is nothing that we will ever be able to change. I understand the necessary component of our life where we need to vent. Like, we need to call somebody and run our feelings by someone and or vent and get those things out that agitate us and aggravate us, because it can't live in our bodies. But deciding to vent to the internet is a no freaking go. Like, do not post stuff until you run it by a person that you trust, and so they could tell you whether or not you crazy. Do not press post. Don't press send until... My apologies. We had a technical difficulty. But like I was saying, the internet is not a place to post your business. Like, run that stuff by a friend before you press post or send. If you feel like I can get a little kooky in my mind, I can think a little bit too hard. Like, I always run something by my best friend before I post. I never ever post, because I put myself in that predicament one time where I posted something that I shouldn't have. And so when I'm talking about let's not post on the internet, let's not post things that'll put us in an awkward predicament on the internet, be mindful that You might need to run that by somebody just to ensure that your crazy ain't creeping up. And in addition to that, be careful what you post on the internet, and then don't get upset at people when they comment. When you post something on the internet, especially like Instagram and Facebook, like unless you've turned off your comment feature, people have the right to comment because you put it out there for them to see. It don't matter if you want their comment or not. They gonna comment because it's out there for them to see. And so that's something to consider when you are thinking about, what you post and what you say on the internet, especially if you don't want this unsolicited advice. If you don't want advice on something, or you don't want someone's opinion on something, then don't necessarily put it out there. Or if you put it out there, make sure you turn your comment feature off. I don't understand it. Like, some of y'all put way too much of your business in the street. You want people to know you making money. You want people to know you the best dressed whatever. You want people to know that you got an issue that you dealing with, or you got a relationship problem. Like, why is that everybody's business? Why is airing out your dirty laundry the business of the rest of the world? Why is it that you don't have, or you feel like you don't have, a friend or a colleague or someone that you could trust, a family member to talk to voice your problems and voice your opinion? I saw a post the other day on Facebook, and somebody was talking about, the importance of a journal, and they were struggling with a feeling and how important it is to kind of write things out. I say that all the time. If at nothing else, like if you don't have anyone else to talk to, run right on down the street to the dollar store, buy you a cute little journal, and if nothing else, air your dirty laundry to that journal so that it's not weighing on your heart and weighing on your head, but that it then becomes the responsibility of you. Like, your journal is not going to tell anybody what you said. Your journal is not going to necessarily give you any feedback or any advice. But if you're dealing with something that is an issue, and you don't have someone to talk to, or you feel like it's private, before you post it, before you air it out there, I just suggest that you at least either tell somebody that you trust or write it in that journal. I'm not gonna say that I'm not entertained by the stuff that people post on the internet. I am hilariously entertained quite often. Most of the time I'm left perplexed, because if I was you, I would never post when I'm going through something bad, or I would never post a relationship issue. I would never post any of those things, because I don't necessarily need anyone in that component of my life. Like, I really, really don't. Some of you take this social media thing way, way, way too serious. You take these likes and these comments way too serious. And it's so weird to me, because you would think that this podcast topic is one like for the younger generation, but the older generation, like those of us that are closer to my age bracket, or in our early 20s, like, we fall victim to the same stuff. You swear to God you grown and you not immature, but you do some of the same stuff that my students, that our youth are out here doing, that's between the ages of 14 and 17. Like, you're doing some of the same things. And so before you hit that button, you need to think about the reactions for that. There's one of Newton's laws. One of Newton's laws says, there's for every action there is an opposite, but equal reaction. And that applies in every aspect of life. You don't know what your action could cause. You don't know what type of reaction you're going to get from what you choose to do. And so when posting on social media, when airing out your dirty laundry on social media, that is something to consider. Be careful before you push that button. And so today, as you focus on you and you think about you, and I know that this topic might not apply to us all, these are just my thoughts. But if you focusing on you today and you thinking about you today, as you think about yourself today, think about how you might need to scale back on posting on social media and or airing out your dirty laundry for your own safety and security. It is something to consider. Also, before I let you go, I am always looking to do promo for sponsors. Please make sure that you DM me on Snapchat. My Snapchat is Soul Searching, but it is with a 3 for the second S. So it's SOUL 3 searching. So searching, but with a 3. And it has a G on the end. My Instagram is Destiny's Diamonds. There's an underscore in between Destiny's and Diamonds. Please, ma'am, please, sir, check me out if you are looking for some promo. And last but not least, my email is available. You can shoot me a message on my WordPress. So destinysdiamonds.wordpress.com, and it'll come straight to my email. I would prefer not to share my email because it's kids that are listening, but shoot me a contact message if you're looking for promo on any of my social media platforms, or on my WordPress if you are looking for promo, because I'm your girl. You know, you might need to get that business up and bumping, and you know, we can always exchange some promo. So you shout me out and I shout you out, whatever you need. So as always, this is Destiny signing out with today's Daily Diamond. See you guys tomorrow.